Guys, you wonder sometimes why I call it behind enemy lines. This is the reason. You see, living in New Jersey as a Second Amendment supporter is never easy, but unfortunately, we have yet another battle that we must take on. So I was casually scrolling through Facebook the other day and came across some post by the newly appointed Attorney General, by Mikey Sherrill, being in front of a Moms Demand Action group here in New Jersey. Moms Demand Action is an advocacy group against firearms, against the Second Amendment. It's a bunch of moms claiming to want to stop gun violence across the country. If you didn't know, I'm sure you do. Now, of course, I had to click on it to see what they're drumming up now in order to strip away our natural rights of self-defense even further. And of course, to absolutely nobody's surprise, they have something up their sleeve. But there's good news and bad news. Well, kinds of good news. First, the kinds of good news is that these anti-freedom laws are already somewhat on the books, and we already unfortunately have to deal with them here in New Jersey. The bad news is this new bill that New Jersey Democrats have proposed takes them yet another step further, creating yet another way for them to turn you into an instant felon, this time in the privacy of your own home. Before we get started, my name is Jay Casa, and if you get any value after watching this video, please hit that like button down below and also consider subscribing. Over 80% of you are still not subscribed, so please consider doing so. It's quick, it's free, it's an easy way to help support the channel and help me get more videos out to you guys. Let's get started on this bill, the New Jersey Assembly Bill number A4738, otherwise known as the New Jersey Home Safety Act. This bill was introduced on March 16th of this year by Democrat Assemblyman Louis Greenwald of the 6th District of New Jersey, which is Burlington County and Camden County. Right in the bill, the Democrat legislator cites a main reason for this bill is you and me. It's us. They cite that ownership of personal firearms in New Jersey has surged dramatically since 2019, increasing by more than 300% in 2020. They don't like this. Now, because of it, they claim the need to ensure that, quote, firearms are secured and safely stored, which, quote, reduces the incidence and risk of theft or loss, thereby reducing traffic guns, and, quote, saving thousands of lives from accidental injuries, accidental death, suicide, and homicide. As another reason cited for this preposterous bill, they also cite that in 2018, 458 people died from unintentional firearm injuries, 116 of whom were children or teenagers. Now, they claim that as if it's all in New Jersey, but that's for the entire country. I looked up the New Jersey stats, and as of 2023, there were a total of 430 firearm deaths in the state. That includes homicides and suicides, with only 13 listed as other. It's quite the national health crisis, as they want you to believe that it is. Anyway, this bill then goes on to establish draconian gun control laws that only put law-abiding gun owners in New Jersey at risk of crimes they may or may not even know they are committing in the safety and security of their own home. The bill establishes a safe storage requirement that requires a person in possession of a firearm must, whenever the firearm is not being carried or under their control, secure it in a gun safe or a securely locked box or container so the firearm is inaccessible and unusable. Is there anything more useless than a gun in the house for home defense that is inaccessible and unusable? This bill also creates a disorderly persons offense where a person who knows or reasonably should know that a minor is likely to gain access to a firearm allows access unless the firearm was stored as required and allows courts to order immediate surrender of firearms if charged with this crime. This anti-freedom bill also requires firearm retail dealers and their employees to notify purchasers and post signage explaining this safe storage law and the penalties for not complying. And as if that were not enough, they are wasting your own tax dollars to infringe on your own rights, directing $500,000 of the state's general fund to a public awareness campaign using newspapers, radio, social media, and TV, as well as collect and analyze data from our purchases and our violations, and then submit an annual report every year on their findings. Now, you may be thinking, Jay, we already have stupid safe storage laws in New Jersey. This is just the same crap. Well, yes, but this would expand the already existing statutes even further. Let me explain. Now, the current statute makes it unlawful to negligently store or leave a loaded firearm where a minor obtains it, and creates a criminal liability for negligent acts causing death or injury involving that firearm. Now, the New Jersey Home Safety Act would actually specify required storage methods. So instead of ambiguous laws citing negligence, it would require us to store firearms in that gun safe or locked box whenever the gun is not on our person or under control in some way. And obviously it opens up Pandora's box where they are able to define what a safe box or a safe is, and they'll also be able to define what on your person or under your control is. More ways to get you. It also creates that distinct disorderly persons offense tied to these statutes that did not exist previously, which could mean up to 6 months in jail, up to $1,000 fine, or both. Now, as of the making of this video, early May 2026, this bill has been referred to the Assembly Judiciary Committee, and it remains there with no committee report or any floor vote that I can find. Unfortunately, 8 out of the 10 sitting members on this committee are hard anti-Second Amendment Democrats, so guys, I don't like our odds here. So for now, we wait, but in the meantime, we need to do something. We need to call and email these assemblymen and women to make sure it is known that people are against it. I will put the emails and phone numbers for each down in the description box below. And if you want to help even further, it is always crucial to support those who fight for you both in this state as well as around the country. So here in the state, you have ANJRPC, CNJFO, and New Jersey Firearm Under Syndicate, among others. Nationally, you have the Second Amendment Foundation, Firearm Policy Coalition, and the NRA is coming around as well. Listen, at the end of the day, is this new bill going to make or break living in New Jersey as a Second Amendment advocate and supporter? No, but it's just yet another example of how they trample all over us as well as our natural right to self-defense. It's not so easy living behind enemy lines here in New Jersey as a Second Amendment supporter and or advocate, but someone's got to do it, and I'm glad to be in the fight with you. Guys, that is it for today. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section, what you think about this bill. How will it change, do you, in your view, the safe storage laws that we already have? And what are you planning on doing to try to stop it? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. God bless you guys. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Keep fighting.